Now in that last quarter, we let them get on top of us, especially in the ruck, in the centre bounce. You had them in your hand and you let them out. Now we've got to put them back in our hand and we've got to close it up. We've got our secret weapon, and with these on, we are going to be able to kick away in the final quarter. They are tough and no nonsense, just like we are tough and no nonsense. By putting these on and getting out there and playing the final quarter and kicking away, we are enhancing the lives of people who are experiencing disadvantage by helping them to fight and to fight hard. You've got to inspire me as you get out there for the final quarter, kick away in the final quarter and give power and purpose to the people. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there or are you going to respond, rebuild and reconnect?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Queenborough Oval here in the Bay. Welcome to this magnificent day for football, a magnificent day for the Reclink Community Cup. My name is Jane Longhurst and I am making it up as I go along. Sitting alongside me is...
Tubes Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What a great day for footy here, Jane. The Community Cup between the Van Diemen Dogs as we see them running out between their big banner, led out by their captain. Chalky runs out through the banner. What a legend, Matthew Chalk. And we are joined, of course, by Peter Cullen from Reclink Australia. Peter, welcome.
Thank you. Another exciting Community Cup. And the theme of the 2017 National Series is Streets of Our Town. And Reclink, the Reclink, the charity behind the event, a lot of the people we work with coming from the streets of the various cities and towns of Australia. So.
Ya Palingana, Nipaluna Tu, Miladina Palawa, which means hello and welcome to Nipaluna, Palawa country. Nipaluna is our word for Hobart. Thank you.
We're just waiting for the umpires now, getting ready to bounce the ball for this massive Reclink Cup here at Queenborough Oval. And there's the siren, ladies and gentlemen. We are away. In the ruck, we've got that big man up there. Lewis Dyrene wins it down for the Dogs, goes forward. It's scrappy stuff here already. Nice handball out by the Dogs and they're away. Down the front of the pack, nicely down there is Damo Peck again. We've called his names a couple of times. Kicks across goal, but it's gone out on the full. And it should be a free kick going the way of Keith Deverill. The Dogs at a tough pocket to kick the goals from, Jane.
Very tough pocket, very tight, beautiful across the body.
Comes around like a superstar jet, puts the fists in the air and he's kicked a big six-pointer.
That's spectacular, people.
The ex-AFL footballer, long kick inside forward 50. Here's a chance for Peter G. Can't read the bounce like he reads the weather. It bounces over his head and the Romonas will unfortunately not get a goal because the Dogs are going to clear for now. Goddard with strength at half forward. Takes the mark, then kicks like a true Kiwi on the left foot over the top.
And the ball will go to the Romonas. Short kick, almost kicks onto the man on the mark.
Honeymoy Cox has it now for the Romonas. Kicks forward by Kane Young. Big, strong one down to Bartlett. Bartlett, ladies and gentlemen, ex-AFL footballer and Tassie Devil from the VFL, goes back and bangs around the corner. Sorry to Paul Rankin, but you're a disgusting-looking human. Here we go. Nicely worked out by the stack-out Will Collins.
Lovely handball there from Aaron Clark.
David O'Byrne, big fly there.
Did you see that?
Here goes Kane Young. It was massive, that big fly. Out the back is Chalk with time and space. Running back there is Pace as well. Pace gets his kick away, out to centre half forward. That's a good clean kick. Out towards Deverell. Deverell can't get a hold of it. Nice little scoop handball up. That's beautifully worked down there by Damo Seaton. And a big tackle.
Up goes the ball. The big fellas go up. The ball spills to the ground. Out comes the dog. Gets a little handball off. They get another handball off. He spins. He sees a player on the boundary side who goes for a run. One bounce. And he goes, he kicks, he lunges into the ball. And I tell you what, it almost went through the goals.
I think that's right.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. I can't believe it. I thought it was a point.
Beautiful.
I think that's Feldberg again. As the ball goes forward, down towards Taylor and co. It's going to go the other way, though. Nice mark down there. Peter G.
The Ramonas kick towards... Oh, the Ramona has marked it.
Yeah, this is the big man, Roger Hansen. Big game here, Jane. How are you seeing it?
Look, the Van Diemen Dogs have really come to play. They're really willing. Hey, Crusader!
Who is that? That's a superstar in the middle there. Handball's off nicely there to Grant Smith, who drives it forward in the Bartlett direction and extends the hamstrings and the arms and takes a mark inside forward 50. Meg goes again. She's a little terrier. She's got a hold of it, then just scoops it out to Bartlett. Bartlett off the side of the boot, drills it inside forward 50, and a strong mark taken by Will Collins down inside forward 50. Tough angle, has a man inside. Paul Brooks goes back with it. Oh, didn't have his eyes on the balls, but somehow it come into his hands, and this is why they call him the Flash, ladies and gentlemen, because he's always running up the wing. Beautiful long kick down towards his half-forward man. Can't quite take the mark. Trying hard down there is Damo Peck again, and he's going to earn the free kick. Plays on to advantage. Kicks it long. Has two Ramonas out here all by themselves. Yeah, this is Chris Rowbottom, the man from ABC Grandstand. Kicks it over the top. Chance over the back. Pushing the back. Collins gets a hold of it. Taylor from around the corner bends, but not enough. Here they come now, the Ramonas. Rowbottom, who's been prolific. Kicks long to Taylor, taking the mark. Handball's off to a running man. And they're away here, the Ramonas. No one's coming at him. Arriving late is Pat Marshall. That's a great tackle. Great way to affect the spoil. Taylor from 50 drives it on the boot. Yeah, big Hansen just almost sits on his head and cops a falcon. Bartlett goes one way, then the other. Handball's over the top. Down there, I think that's, is that Emma? No, it's not. Oh, the man with a helmet off to Hansen. Hansen get his handball off nicely to Collins over the top. Oh, strong mark to the Dogs down there. Tyler Richardson bounds off the head. That's a nice strong kick out wide. And they're going forward now again, the Dogs. Handballed off quickly there to Pat Caruana. He kicks long in the Bartlett direction, but going back with the flight, the stuck hat, the armadillo, Will Collins takes the mark inside 50.
Look at the sun just sitting on that ground. What a beautiful day for football in perfect conditions. Out come the Dogs. They've found someone, but they've got a one-on-one, but another player comes in from behind and takes the mark.
Away, here we go again. Coleman again just runs. Oh, sells a bit of candy. And the number 15, Duck Pond, spending too much time worried about his hat. The Dogs go forward. It's gone out of bounds. And that is quarter time, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2-1-13, the Ramonas, to 1-4-10.
The big question, and I was just over there with a group of people, mate, how many passports do you have, and is it all legit?
Well, I've only got the one at the moment, but I confess I've had multiple in the past, Evo.
That's very good. Now, first time ever, your advisor just told me, first time you've actually walked to the bar and bought a beer in your life. Mate, how was that? Just talk us through that process.
Well, it was a difficult journey. I had to, warm up before I started. I've got to the bar, figured out I didn't have enough cash, so I've hit one of my staffers up for a loan. And I know she bought you a beer as well, mate.
Chipping up long. That's a clever kick to Taylor, who takes it on the chest. Have a shot, son. Oh, you've got to go back off the mark, you moron. As he kicked it into the man on the mark. Don't worry, folks, that's my brother. I'm allowed to call him a moron, and I know he is one. As they go forward, and Keith Deverill right on the last line of defence.
Touched.
Here they go again. Quick kick away there by Damo Peck, who's been one of the best on ground. It's been marked by the Flash Brooks. Kicking forward.
Oh, lovely mark.
Oh, and a flick of the bird. That's nice.
Dylan Hooper gets the free after that gut-busting smother. Kicks it deep. Just next to the square. Nice mark. Pushes, shoves off some dogs.
Alderways kicks in the Gaffney direction. It bounces inside forward 50 for the Ramonas. They're looking dangerous here.
Phil Young was worrying the ball.
Clever handball over the top by Chloe Opitz, and he kicks.
Took his time.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Trent Bartlett kicks his second, and a big 6-pointer for the Ramonas. What a beautiful bit of play there, Jane. It's coming out for the Dogs. Dogs kick long. That's a strong mark down there to Martin Blackwell, who's got an interesting kit on. Got the socks up and the headband on, looking like a proper tool. Kicks it up long. That's a good mark going back to the flight. Alderways. Folks, I'm just making these names up as I go along. I've got no idea who these people are. Only kidding. Big punch forward. Old Bartlett's in the way. Out comes Chalk. This is going to be a battle of two twin towers.
Captain.
It's like West Point Casino versus Country Club, and the Country Club's come out on top. That's a lie, and it's in the forward 50. Quick handball over the top. Here comes O'Byrne. Inside 50, and O'Byrne.
He makes no mistake.
Brooks through the middle. Quick kick. Looking down towards his man, Tom Henry, who takes the mark going back with the flight. Ran himself into trouble, but did okay because there's pace. Pace now from the centre of the ground, driving it forward, down towards the big man in there, Doreen.
Strong mark.
And Doreen takes the grab, and I'm sure Jason Evans will tell us all about it.
Ooh.
Big fly. Good mark taken out there on the far wing. Driven forward again towards Doreen, who got worked under the ball nicely by the old dog, who tries to take a fingertip up.
Gee, I would have almost paid that because he went with the flow of the ball.
Gee, they look good as they go forward.
No, that's not Hanson.
No, it's another blonde-looking bloke. Gee, the Dogs look like they are just struggling to break open this half-back line as DeWays goes back. And
inspirational mark.
Yep, strong grab. Probably should have been 50, but the umpire wasn't paying attention. Bartlett goes in, he's done a bit of a calf, he's scrubbed that one, it's a horrible kick, and he's pretending that he's injured. And it's gone through for a behind. Yeah. Chalk will bring it out.
Yeah, he's not on any rookie list with that audition, no way.
A kick it out from Chalky, the Chalk dog, throws it on the boot. Oh, two dogs there just getting in the way of each other. In comes O'Byrne and a free kick going the way. Surprise, surprise, O'Byrne's copped another free kick for too high. He's about 4 foot off the ground, David O'Byrne.
But he acts tall.
Yeah, he's got a... I'm not going to say about the syndrome that some people have, but perhaps he's got it. Anyway, O'Byrne drives it long. That's a good telling kick and shepherding it through on the line. Bartlett, clever. And O'Byrne kicks his second, ladies and gentlemen. Look. Beautiful work by Duck Pond. A little bit of love out there too.
Yeah, that's thoughtful.
Cuddle. He runs away with the sauce.
I don't think Trent Bartlett could be any happier when someone runs up to him on a footy pitch with some sauce and a sausage and a snack.
Interesting stuff from you, Duck Pond. Anyway, the ball's rolling forward now for the Dogs. Running out the back there, the Ramonas are going to mop up. Quick handball out, finds Goddard. Goddard throws it on the boot.
Nice kick, Rick.
Nice kick, Rick, they call him, as it comes off to Gaffney. Clever handball over the top to O'Byrne. The Parliamentarians working in tandem. Here they go, smashing it forward down towards that man, Collis, who plays on quickly round the corner. Nice strong kick from outside 50, ladies and gentlemen. And it rolls out of bounds for a massive anti-climax. Moving the ball up towards centre half forward. Brooks goes back with courage.
Yeah.
Apparently Paul Brooks was in Melbourne last night doing a gig, and he got home at 5 a.m. and up at the airport at 8 this morning. Rank.
That is dedication. And look.
Yeah, Pat Marshall from Luca Brasi. Really looking for Rowbottom to lift this quarter, Jane. Probably drifted away in that second term.
And as someone with, kind of still youth on his side, I think he's this side of 30.
Yep.
We need Rowbottom to to show his class.
Well, Brooks brought it out long, and that's a solid mark down there to Ryan Kinder, the playing coach. Well, I know Ryan, and I'll tell you, folks, he's a beautiful kick of the football, but he's playing on one leg against the doctor's orders. He goes back and kicks and kicks, truly. And Ryan Kinder kicks his first.
Boy. Game on.
Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Just really quickly, folks, we're not entirely sure that the score on the scoreboard is correct. Either way, if it is correct, wow, we've got a match on our hands. So Bartlett, not confident from here. Just have a shot, Bart. The crowd's behind you, bro.
Give him something.
That is a rank kick off the boot. Disgusting. Flies high, Bean! Is it Josh Bean?
Josh Bean, University Cricket Club's finest, with over 300 games to his record and a shoulder with no tendons left attached to it whatsoever.
He took a hat-trick the other year, and that's all we heard about on ABC radios. Josh Bean goes back and makes no mistake.
And he puts it through.
And he puts the Romonas back in front. Here they go again. The Romonas drive it forward. Rolling ball out the back at half forward for the Romonas. Diving over the top was the wrestler from TCW, which is Tasmanian Championship Wrestling, I heard. Yeah, he's out there. And that's his genuine kick. He's got a free kick. Just gets it kicked, smothered. He's going back though. You don't get in the way of a wrestler. Handballed over the top there towards Duncan Avey.
Oh, this is our friend in the blue.
Yeah, the man with the mask.
Hey, has Keith Deverell got any touches?
Haven't called his name yet.
We haven't, and I'm sad we haven't called his name because his name's Keith.
Simeon Thomas Wilson kicks it forward, and Bartlett's going to go back and have a shot.
Selfless play.
Selfless offs to that man, Roger Hanson. Will Fellberg with 2, Ryan Kinder with 1, and Pat Marshall with 1. That adds up to 4. Oh, there's a brawl. Bit of a melee out there, folks. It's on. Don't worry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth.
Hello, Hobart. You're finally woken up, Hobart. Look at this. Now, a part of our national rollout is our sponsor, Blundstone, and I've been asked to do something here. We're going to throw a boot. How proud are you seeing the Community Cup in Melbourne and finally bringing it here after 2 years?
Look, Eva, I was involved a little bit in Melbourne. It was a terrific opportunity to see this get off the ground down here in Hobart. Even more terrific is the growth of it. This is the second year. It's good to see all these faces out. What we're going to do now is a little bit for our major sponsor. I believe they call it activation or something along those lines. So what we need are a couple of people from the crowd to kick a Blunston boot. Okay, we've got Greg as spotter. He's going to mark the furthest kick. The furthest kick wins a pair of Blunston boots. Ladies and gentlemen, holy mackerel, will you look at that form. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby to open the account. The boot to Blunston. Oh, a little bit shy off to the left. Patrick, hang on. Evo, we had a bit of a foot fault on the last one. Getting the hand up in life, that's the way to go. Oh! Archie!
Anyway, they're going again. Here goes that man, Jay Braslin, with a kick forward in front of his teammate down there in Fellberg, who's dangerous. Has a man deep in this forward square. It's Pat Marshall who takes the mark. And here come the doggies. Pat Marshall should go back and kick this one, Jane.
I reckon he should stop walking, otherwise he'll walk himself out of contention.
Takes his time. And he claps the hands. Pat Marshall
6 points.
Kicks his second. Taking the ball now inside forward 50.
It's been quite a handy pickup, Collins. I think he might have also done a finger. He might have dislocated a finger. I wonder if we'll get to see that put back in by the physio.
Oh, what a strong grab taken down there by Damo Peck, who plays on immediately. Oh, look out, ladies and gentlemen. Duck Pond! Duck Pond! Ladies and gentlemen, Duck Pond down there has taken a ripping mark.
Is he going to kick with a hat on?
He's going to kick with cricket whites on, a hat that's, he's obviously an albino.
A tomato sauce bottle in his back pocket.
Yeah, sauce bottle in the back pocket. Left footer too. Hits the big torpedo, and he's just missed. Bad luck. Round of applause for Duck Pond, though.
Yeah.
What an effort.
Heckled.
Yeah, he's got heckled. That's fair enough. Duck Pond spending too much time worrying about the hat. Kick long. Going back with the flight. Oh, it's picked up by DeWays, who drives it forward. Chalk's down there. Has Bartlett to beat. Duck Pond! Duck Pond! Duck Pond! Oh, as the Romonas start to quack, Duck Pond has kicked a goal. Great work, Duck Pond.
Oh, look, and now he's been benched because he's done his work.
I think it might have been, and the mark's been taken down there
Classy.
by Walker, who moves the ball on quickly down and finds his teammate down there in Blackwell. This is Martin
Go,
Blackwell.
Marty Blackwell.
An interesting kit. What's going on with his legs? That's an interesting kick. It's got the journey but doesn't have the accuracy. Another behind.
It was
Gaffney.
penetrating, but not accurately.
Gaffney towards Peck. Coleman with his name on the medal
Coleman
as he
medal.
kicks it long and strong. It's a goal!
Oh, that is a goal.
Coleman kicks his first and maintains a bit of touch
Yeah, the
with the
Demon Dogs.
Romonas.
Lots of touchy feels
Yeah.
around the Van Diemen Dogs as they get around and amongst each other and urge them to hold strong.
So Dyrene to take it.
Musical theatre star does a nice penetrating kick inside 50.
And the mark's been paid down there. Interesting decision from the umpire. It'll go the way of Michael Rankin, who we thought was not alive earlier.
I think he would.
Comes through nicely. Here's a chance for Pace from
Pace.
kickable distance.
Hello.
Drills the goal.
And keeps the Van Diemen Dogs in touch with the Romonas.
Have a shot, Frog. Yeah, Dicko White just kicks it forward, but it's gone straight down the throat of your man,
Josh,
Damo Peck.
300 games.
Or is that Beanie?
I reckon that's Beanie with a beard.
Yeah, it is, you're right.
Oh, well done, Captain Kane.
Who handballs off to Thomas Wilson. Gaffney now with time,
Duck
but
Pond.
look who it is,
Duck
folks.
Pond.
It's Duck Pond.
Oh, selfless play.
Your hat's come off Duck Pond.
He's lost
Your
his hat.
Your hat's come off Duck Pond.
We can see your hat hair.
It's all Romonas out here as Bean goes long inside 450.
Ooh.
Rowbottom, courageous.
Oh.
Keith Gregg. Here he goes, Keith Deverill going
Oh,
back
Mel Gent.
Yes.
All over it.
And then a beautiful
great play,
kick forward.
Great play.
Oh, but taking it too serious down there is the old dog.
Oh, lovely hand pass by Duncan Abbey.
Off to Kyle Wisniewski.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a solid tackle. Here goes Rowbottom. That's a clever kick. Down towards Goddard. And the mark is taken.
Yeah, he
right in
thought
front.
about playing on, didn't he?
He sure did. He went with the handball in the end. Here we go. Free kick.
Ooh.
Oh. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? David O'Byrne has copped a free kick for too high. Surprise, surprise.
She's
She's
alive,
all right.
people.
Tough cookie she is. As O'Byrne goes bang and kicks another one. That's his third.
Ooh.
So Millie Ingle, as the siren goes. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. It is the Romonas are running out victors. 9-10-64 to 7-7-49. Goal kickers for the Dogs. Pat Marshall had 2, Will Felberg with 2, and then singles to Ryan Kinder and Rowan Pace. For the Romonas, it was 3 to David O'Byrne and 2 to Trent Bartlett, Josh Bean, and then singles to Roger Hansen. And ladies and gentlemen, Duck Pond kicked a goal. Give a round of applause for all of the goal kickers and all of the players. Incredible stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Doing it for a fantastic cause. And I believe we've got a great band, the Hard-Ons, playing after the game. So stick around for them. We'll cross down to you, Jason Evans, the founder of the Reclink Cup.
Just a spectacular game. I think football was the winner. And certainly I hope that Reclink is a winner with the 2017 Reclink Community Cup. Wonderful support from the people of Hobart. I feel that this game and this event will get bigger and bigger, don't you, Tubes?
Absolutely, Jane, and a massive round of applause for our umpires as well, who did a terrific job. Incredible stuff.
Thanks, fellas.
And we will cross down to you now, Jason Evans. You've got David O'Byrne.
No, we have, so me and Sneaky Nick have got David O'Byrne. Mate, just a magnificent game. Just talk us through your thoughts about everything.
Oh, well, everyone's come along for a great game today, and some of those, it's funny, when you look at the Rock Dogs, it's almost like there's 25 Dane Swan lookalikes running around. You just don't know what they're going to do and where they're going to go, but it's a fantastic day, great game, and Trent Bartlett now, he's asking for, if anyone's got any ice for an ice bath, Trent Bartlett needs an ice bath.
And David, Nick McKim here, mate. Now, you're an old cabinet colleague of mine. I remember you pinged a hammy a few years ago. So how are the strings pulled up, firstly?
Well, when you've got strings the size of mine, there's really not much work they're going to go through, so I was fine today. I was just trying to keep my feet. That was the problem.
No, you did very well, mate. And you really stood tall in some crucial moments there, so well done.
Thanks, Ray. It's always good to hear, mate. And where were you born? Anywhere?
We've already actually covered that one, mate. Born in the UK. Good on you, David. Well done, David O'Byrne, everyone. Give him a round of applause.
Rick Flag, Goddard. Rick, mate, congratulations, back to back. Like, how do you feel about that first up?
Really surprised. I lay in bed expecting Shredder to rip my head off today, and they looked incredible in training. When we trained here in the rain on Wednesday, they were a slick, well-oiled machine. But I think what we've learned is that the communication in the media was superior, and we had the balance, and that beats skill every time. Oh, and the wiliness of old age.
As the dignitaries just come out of the woodwork, we've got members of the MEAA, Young Henrys, Bloodstone. Mate, we're flying. Check all these sponsors, Fair Income, whatever. Could everybody who has just played today, both teams, please give it up for all the volunteers and for all the people here. Players, can we acknowledge the crowd? Thank you very much. You're doing the Helen Reddy medal, and Helen Reddy came from Tasmania, the most determined player, which I thought I said before, but it could be anybody. So just have a look at these faces. Who is the most determined player that would love to have a Young Henrys?
This young lady was here pretty early, saw her warming up early, so she seems pretty determined.
I'm very privileged to have this medal. I feel very grateful. I'd just like to say thank you to the Romonas. We played very well. Good on it, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Cheers.
Greg, are you in a position to present the Jim Bacon medal for the best on ground?
I am.
Fantastic. Jim, I invite you to the microphone to announce and present the Jim Bacon medal for best on ground.
From the Dogs, Felberg.
Yeah, volunteers, umpires, mum and dad and all that. Thanks to the Romonas for showing up and playing against the Mighty Dogs. Unfortunately, we get it done today, as one said. Also, thanks for everyone turning up. It's a great organisation and a great cause. Let's go have a few cans.
Now, Greg, you've also got to give out some Blunstons. And good luck with that.
I'm going to throw to our commentary team.
Yeah, we've got them up here. We've decided the commentary blunnies will go to 2 players from each side. We're going to go from the Van Diemen Dogs, the boy from Luca Brasi, Pat Marshall with 2 goals. Well done, Patty Marshall. And the number 15 for the Dogs, Mel Gent. She was immaculate in a few contests. Well done to Mel. For the Romonas, well, Jane and I had to discuss this, and it was very hard because we felt like the Romonas had contributors across the whole ground. I'll put it over to you, Jane.
Yeah, look, Big Alder Ways. just gave his all, the 4 quarters. And our second choice is he didn't give his all at training because he only rocked up about 4 hours ago, Josh Bean.
There you go, Josh Bean. You've won yourself a pair of blunnies as well. Back down to you, Jason.
Chalky, you're going to give the Young Henry's Medal the most courageous player to the Ramonas. Do you have someone in line?
I didn't really take much notice of the Romonas. But there were some good players there. I think it has to go to Duck Pond.
That's a popular win.
Duck Pond.
Sir Duck Pond.
Cheers. I'd just like to say thanks to everyone in all the teams. It's been amazing to meet you all on all the practices we've done. And I really feel a great sense of community amongst all the people here. And thanks to Evo and everyone at Reclink for making a fantastic event happen all around the country. So it's great to be involved.
Well, Kane, you're here to announce the most courageous Van Diemen dog, which will receive the Republic Bar and Cafe medal. You've cast your eye over those tricolours there. Very disappointed, and I invite you to nominate your winner.
The Republic Bar and Cafe most courageous player for the Dogs today, I think, was Shredder.
I'd like to thanks everyone for coming out today. That delay is really throwing me off. But I'd like to thank, the Ramonas. Thanks for coming out. Everyone coming out. My teammates, the fucking Dogs. It is absolutely all time. Okay? Thanks a lot, everyone.
What delay? What delay? What delay? Senator Nick McGinn, can you please take the Community Cup shield off Guy Paramore, who made it? Senator, can you present it to Mr. John Ballas, the CEO of Reclink Australia? And John, I'm going to invite you to say a few words and then present it to the winning team.
Wow, what can you say? What a fantastic match. Everyone that I spoke to, all the audience, as I went around today, remarked just about the quality of the playing. It's just exceptional. The marking, the laughter, the camaraderie, all the fumbles and all the excitement, all the thrills and spills. I mean, in many ways, that typifies and describes the Community Cup. So thank you so much. To the Ramonas, well, before I do that, of course, to the Van Diemen Dogs, putting up a significant fight, playing exceptional football, but on this particular occasion, just not getting over the line. To the Ramonas, maybe a hand for the Van Diemen Dogs, please. And last year, the Romonas reigned by 2 points. This year, of course, they've absolutely crystallised their game plan and have reigned supreme. So again, congratulations to the Ramonas. Thank you so much. And if I can get the captains and the coach, please, to accept this Reclink Community Cup shield.
Thanks, John. Cheers, mate. Thanks, Evo. Cheers, mate. Thanks to all the Dogs. It was an awesome game. Much like last year, it's going to get better and better and bigger every year. So look forward to seeing all you guys again next year. To the Moaners, back to back, baby! Thanks to Reclink and all the committee members and all the volunteers that helped out today, and both the bands for playing today, but mainly to all the fans for turning out. Awesome job. See you all next year. Everyone, head to the main stage.
For the hard-ons.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
Exhilarating turbo performance, advanced connectivity, and the latest safety technology. All new Suzuki Swift, the revolution of an icon.